Even the smallest twig of the holy basil, tulsi, which has been termed scientifically as Ocimum tenuiflorum, starts spreading its scent, its complete aroma, and the positive vibes all over the surrounding, all over the ambience. We generally do have a saying in Odia that ତୁଳସୀ ଦୁଇ ପତ୍ରରୁ ବାସେ, କେବଳ ଦୁଇଟି ପତ୍ରରୁ ହିଁ ତୁଳସୀ ଗଛ ତାର ସୁବାସ ବିସ୍ତାର କରିଥାଏ. It's even the smallest twig of the holy basil start spreading its scent, start spreading its essence to the whole surrounding. And the same way, even a noble person with a noble personality, we don't require to analyze them entirely to know about their characteristic, their nature, their quality. It's only just few words, the words which they speak, very organized, very gentle, and very polite, speaks about their nature, about their quality, about their potentials, and about their understanding of life. So, hello everyone, your host, your coach, your mentor, Mr. Dev is in front of you today, and I have brought an observed story. A story, yes, I'm a storyteller, and I always used to take a minute observation to whatever conversation I'm going to have with anyone. Now, let me take you to the day and the experience which I have gathered in the bus journey. In the bus journey, way back from my hometown to Bhubaneswar. When I just entered the bus, the conductor of the bus said, Mr. Dev, you gave me a call to reserve a seat for you. I have reserved seat number 2, but there is a problem. A lady is sitting in seat number 1 and she is going to be your co-passenger. If you don't have any trouble, then you may please sit in seat number 2. I replied, it's fine. A lady is sitting, in fact a girl is sitting. If it is not a problem for her, then why it would be a problem to me? I'm comfortable with my things. I have my works to do and let me sit in the place. The conductor take his move out and said, you can comfortably sit at seat number 2. That day I took the bus. Luckily I got it at the right time. But unfortunately I skipped my lunch, and as such my younger brother has packed the lunch box and said, brother, the lunch box is in your bag, you can open it and you can have it. The same time my father said, boy, I have given you certain fruits as well. If you cannot open the lunch box with a crowd, you can even have the fruits, and that may satiate your hunger in the lunch hour. I never used to have any hesitation to eat food before anyone. But that day, as the girl was sitting beside me, even I got a little bit of hesitation from my within that should I eat, should I open it, or shouldn't I open it? If it starts smelling, because it is a closed bus and the AC is also on, so if I'm going to open my biryani box, it's going to start spreading its aroma all over the bus, and it would be just like even the smallest twig of tulsi or holy basil is going to spread its scent throughout the surrounding. Well, you must be just thinking that, is it for such reason, Mr. Dev, you have said the smallest twig of holy basil is going to spread its scent, its aroma? No, not exactly. Not exactly. Do have a patience. Why I just said this statement? Because anything I used to say as an ice-breaking sentence or maybe a quote, there is some reason hidden behind that one. So I took a little bit of hesitation to open the box of biryani and have my lunch. The girl was sitting, the bus was even crowded, people were sitting, AC was on to its full extent. And then I thought, my father has given certain fruits to me. Let me first have the fruits to satiate my hunger. I took out one apple, then two bananas, few grapes were there, so I consumed them all. When it started satiating my hunger, I decided that why to waste a time? Let us edit some of my recorded videos. I started editing that one. The girl the other side, whether she was watching what I am doing or not, even I have not given a single sight to that side. I was busy with my works. After a while, when I felt that I'm getting bored with this editing, let me listen to the music. Already my earbuds were plugged in, the Bluetooth was plugged in, so I started playing music. I listened to the music, I was humming, I was nodding my head, and somehow I was moving my body as well by listening to the music. The girl was noticing each and everything. Around 70% of the journey to Bhubaneswar was over. The girl asked me something. I was unable to listen. Why? Because my earbuds were connected and the music was very loud. I said, wait, let me plug out my earbuds. I kept it in the box and then asked to her, now say what you were speaking to me. She started her conversation asking about that whether this bus is going to Puri. Can I have a temple visit today after reaching? So I just answered to her statements, and then after, she was really very curious. She was a very keen observer. She asked me that, sir, may I ask you one thing? I just said, yes, do ask. She said that I'm very eager to know about your profession. Then I said that, okay, I am a trainer, a coach, a facilitator. I train people on soft skills, life skills, motivational skills, public speaking, and management as well. By listening to my words, she said that, well, it's great to know that I'm sitting just beside a trainer, a coach, a mentor. I said, it's not exactly the same like. I have different skills, but I like this one the most, and I'm really passionate about this skill. So I'm a passionate soft skill trainer. Well, even I was curious to ask about her. Then I asked, without wasting a time, may I know, my dear, what you are doing at the present moment? She said that I have completed my nursing training. I'm a nurse by profession and I love to serve the people. And that is the reason I joined this profession. Serving the people is my prime duty, and for that reason I did my nursing training. Waiting for the government vacancies when government is going to recruit me onto any village wherein I would be serving the people. So by listening to her service mentality, her service attitude towards the people, the humanity, I felt that this girl is having that humanity within herself. The discussion started continuing, and we have discussed a lot many things about life. We have discussed a lot many things about service to humanity, service to mankind. And while speaking, what was the discussion even? I didn't recall it, but she has spoken a sentence. It was such like, Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. I repeat, Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. Now you would say to me, what does it mean? So she even explained it in English to me. It's who doesn't turn out to be an arrogant person after reaching to the apex heights of success. Prabhuta, or after reaching to the apex heights of success. It's he who doesn't turns out to be arrogant. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. This statement has been taken from the verses of Ramcharitramanas, and it is written in Awadhi language, the language spoken by the people of Awadh. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. So when I heard this from her, I just said her, can you please utter it once again with a proper pronunciation so that I can understand and I can learn it. It was strange for her that why I am showing so much of interest for this statement. She asked me, Mr. Dev, why do you want to listen this statement? Why do you want to learn this statement? Then I said that no, it has touched my heart, it has touched my soul, it has touched my mind, both from mental, spiritual, emotional, and practical sense. I have keen inclination towards this sentence. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. It's he who has received, or it's he who attained the apex heights of success, who doesn't turns out to be an arrogant one. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. Prabhuta means after reaching to an apex heights of success. Prabhu, or we call it as godly position. If you are going to get a godly position wherein you have authority, wherein you have the dignity, and wherein you have the esteem power, it's he who doesn't turns out to be an arrogant after reaching to that position. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. I really learned this statement from her again and again. My destination was very soon going to get arrived. I just said, teacher, I salute the learning that you have given to me. She said, sir, it's your greatness that you have accepted me as a teacher in this birth journey with this particular sentence which I have said to you, Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. That sentence, it was not only a sentence for me, it was just a life learning which I learned from a little girl. Although the girl has completed her graduation with chemistry honors, joined nursing, and have completed her nursing training, she could have opted for a job in a township, but she decided that no, I need to serve the people of the village. And she decided that I would be doing my A&M training, especially to serve the villagers. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. She has disproved the statement. She has disproved the statement. Although she is an educated girl, wherein for an A&M training, the minimum qualification is +2, but she has completed her graduation, and that to be in chemistry honors. It's even after that one, she decided that no, I should do service to the mankind, service to God. So service to mankind is service to God. She has proved the statement. My destination got arrived. I was dropping down from the bus, carrying my luggage. She waved her hands and said, Mr. Dev, I'd love to contact with you. I said, well, you are a girl, my dear. If and only if you feel safe to have an interaction with me, contact me. I'm giving my number to you. You can just ping me a message if you feel that this person is genuine and I can have a contact with this person. So I gave my number to her and dropped from the bus. And I just said, it was nice interacting with you. While I was dropping down, she has said, Mr. Dev, listen these 2 words, more 2 words, more 2 learnings. I said, yes, my teacher, tell me what are the 2 learnings. She said, Vijay and Binay. These are the 2 most important secrets of a noble personality. every noble human being must understand that even if after receiving the apex heights of success, even if after achieving the heights of success in your life, it may be in your career as well, it may be in every sphere of your growth, if you are very humble, if you are very grounded, that is the true personality of a human being. Not to go with the statement, Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. Although you are achieving the heights of success, do have that humbleness within you. It's even after a lot of achievements, even after a lot of victory, and even after a lot of accomplishments, try to have that humbleness and grounded spirit within yourself. I just saluted her and said, "Little girl, you become a trainer to a trainer. Life will teach you a new lesson at every footprint. It's you to decide what learning I'm going to take from that one. It's you to decide that in what manner you are going to accept the learnings of life. Learnings may come at every point. It may be from a small child to a young person or to a old and experienced person. But learning is learning. There is no discrimination in learning. And the one who discriminates the learning, that I must always learn from a senior person, I must always learn from an experienced person, it's a myth, a complete myth statement. You can learn from anyone. Even you can learn from every living and non-living creation of this universe. This universe, at every point of time, you are going to encounter each new element. You are going to learn and you are going to take the learnings. With these words, I'd like to rest my observed story. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. At last, before resting my words, I'd like to say why I just said about Tulsi or holy basil. The reason is that the name of the girl was Tulsi, and she was pretty young. She has taught me a new lesson, and that lesson is not only printed in my mind, it has touched my heart, touched my soul, and has given me the purest form of message through her words. Prabhuta pai kai mad nahi. Thank you for listening to my words. Your host, your coach, your mentor will be coming up with this sort of stories, observed learnings, time to time when I'm going to interact with new people and when I'm going to learn and take the learnings from them. Thank you for listening to my words.